Breaking news out of Frisco. Leighton Vander Esch has been informed by the Dallas Cowboys we will not be picking up the fifth-year option on your current contract. Mike Fisher reporting from Frisco, home of the Dallas Cowboys. The agent, Ron Slavin, informing us that Vander Esch has been contacted through the agent, of course. We still hope to sign you to a contract extension. The Cowboys hope to do that this year. That's what they say. And salary cap clarity is the reason why they want to wait. Now, there's probably some harsher truths in here, but let's address that one first. We don't know what the salary cap's going to be in the 2022 season. That level of uncertainty is reason enough to hesitate before you pay a guaranteed $9 million to a talented but oft injured Leighton Vander Esch. This is a high-quality player. This is a high-quality person. He believes that the neck surgery worked out great and that he's going to be better than ever. He's talked very boldly about not only being better than ever on the field, but also being better than ever on a leadership level. And the Cowboys locker room, after a 6-10 season, can absolutely use that. The absence of Sean Lee will create a void and a vacancy there for someone like Leighton Vander Esch to be that guy. But this year, while he is also trying to stay on the field health-wise and excel on the field and be a leader, he is also in a contract year. Maybe that will bring the very best out of Leighton Vander Esch. It often does in competitive athletes, but that doesn't solve the injury problem all by itself. Now, to the issue of maybe we'll sign him later. No, I take that back. We'd like to sign him later. If the Cowboys get cap clarity and feel like $9 million for this linebacker is fine, good. Things can change. I bet you that the new offer they give him over the course of this season will not be $9 million as a base salary to start. I bet you they will try to undercut him, lowball him, if you will, or in their mind, simply be fair for what he does as a player and for what he does as somebody with the injury issues. You cannot ignore another factor here, the drafting of Micah Parsons, which we did mention as a possibility. But when I was more optimistic last week about the idea of the Cowboys picking up the fifth-year option, it was based on the idea that they were going to draft J.C. Horn or Patrick Surtain. It was not based on the idea that they would land Micah Parsons, who might, 2 years from now, be this team's best player on defense. You have to factor in Jabril Cox into this too. I don't think any of us envisioned that they would draft Jabril Cox in the middle rounds when most people viewed him as a second-round talent. In fact, I think we could have forecast the Cowboys doing J.C. Horn in the first round or Surtain, and then doing Jabril Cox in the second round. Instead, Horn and Surtain go earlier, Cox goes much later, and Cox's presence here, along with Micah, obviously, and then might as well throw Keanu Neal onto the pile too, because Dan Quinn telling us over the weekend, no, he's a linebacker now. I'm still going to go with hybrid, because a lot of times these experiments don't work in July and August and September quite the way they're discussed in April and May. But this is a crowded room. This is a room where Jabril Cox should make the team as a special teamer, where they're going to play some 3-4, at least in early downs, and that would be an opportunity to play 4 linebackers. That'll be fun. And Jalen Smith would be one of those 4, and Leighton Vander Esch would be one of those 4, and Keanu Neal would be one of those 4, and I assume Micah Parsons would be one of those 4. So this can be linebacker U if everybody plays up to their own personal standards and stays healthy, and the new defensive coordinator, Dan Quinn, gets the ducks in a row, something that did not happen with this coaching staff a year ago. This does not mean goodbye to Leighton Vander Esch now. It doesn't have to mean a disgruntled Leighton Vander Esch either. There's no room for that here. It can mean one of 3 things in terms of his contractual future. 1, they really do go to him in the coming months when they have some cap clarity and give him a long-term offer. 2, they wait it out to see what happens with his injury status, and then he goes via free agency. 3, he goes via free agency and then either says, I'd like to stay with the Cowboys, which is viable, or I'm going to get out of here and go make big bucks because I just had a good, healthy season in Dallas. Those are the 3 possibilities, all based now on the breaking news that Leighton Vander Esch will be playing his final contractual year under this existing deal in 2021, the Cowboys opting to not pick up the 5th-year option on his deal. We'll have more throughout the day, including the 13 UDFAs that will be trying to follow a Bill Bates, Everson Walls, Drew Pearson, and Tony Romo path, and all kinds of stuff with Micah Parsons as well. So keep it here. Hit that like button. Hit that bell so you know we're coming. And please do subscribe to our coverage. You can also, of course, get us at cowboyssi.com. And we are all over all things Cowboys on the Cowboy Station 105.3 The Fan. Fish out.